everybody!
Oh, what's up?
Welcome to the couch. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, everyone!
Hello.
Everyone's here but Carson.
Well,
That's okay. We don't need him. We're going to the stars. We
yeah,
need
we have
to.
enough math.
We need to
Travel
just
light.
travel light.
We
Really.
definitely need
Not
to.
that he's much of a much weight to add on.
No. One less mouth to feed, though, is definitely the right way to go with it. So we're gonna play 60 Parsecs today. Yes.
I don't know much about this game.
What game was this related to?
60 Seconds was their first game, and it took place in the same era. The apocalypse happens, like in nuclear warfare,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to survive as this family in a bunker. This game, I believe, is part of the same timeline, and instead of being underground, you go to space as like the final team of like human specimens that I guess are
Well, that was the one with the family, right? The dad, the mom.
Yeah.
and two kids.
This is like one of those
Your dad goes
inevitably die
crazy if
games.
you don't-
You will inevitably die. But I don't know how far it actually takes you. The farthest I've gone is like day 50 or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it gets pretty insane. So
50 days is a long time to survive.
it's a really fucking long time, man. So we gotta pick our captain, and we should be able to get bios for all of them. So they all kind of have strengths in certain areas. Emmett here is the brains.
You play with all 5 characters during? You just gotta pick one
Well,
as a
you pick
captain?
one captain, that's a guaranteed, and then I showed you the first sequence where you collect all your materials and supplies. You gotta find the crew members that you want to take with you.
Oh.
But everything's randomly placed, so you never really know like who you're gonna end
so
up
it's
with.
very similar to the other one.
Yeah, so Dee Dee here is, you know, she excels in agility. Baby Bronco, he's the muscle, you know, and Megan Man is sort of more all around in terms of agility and intelligence, and the same goes for Tom, but for strength and intelligence. So
Tom Thompson guy seems like a jackass.
Tom's a pretty good one. I think Emmett's also like worthy of being on our crew. I've benefited a lot with Emmett.
But not a captain, obviously.
I've had him as captain, and he's done quite well. But he's also good as like a second hand. So yeah, we gotta take our pick here. What do you guys think?
I don't really know what's the easier
When
one.
you get stuff for making the captain?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you get stuff for the captain's goal? Because Tom seems like something you can get a couple times.
Well, Tom, he's a more respected captain, so you'll probably find that a lot of your crew members will maybe respect him more. Whereas Emmett kind of has to prove himself, but he works well under pressure and can make some pretty smart decisions on the fly.
Let's go Emmett then.
Okay.
Emmett Ellis.
All right, the blessed off.
That's good, because I was reading Tom's bio, and he's a lie. he's the, what's the captain's name from Futurama that's a douchebag?
Zap Brannigan. Yeah.
Zap
He's like
Brannigan.
Zap Brannigan type.
Yeah, he does look like that. You're right.
But he earns the respect of his crew.
Or not.
just
All
if
right.
no one else is cruise.
So we get a chance, like 15
Right.
seconds to kind of scan the area just to see everything. There's nothing really up in here. God damn it, shit's getting in my way here. So when the needle hits the top, then we have time to actually get our shit. The handbook's over here. We should probably grab that. Okay, well. Handbook is helpful. Nope, hands are full. Okay. I'm gonna grab her just cause.
Toss her down the hole. Woo, bye.
Yeah, communication device is super handy. Sock puppet can help with sanity. Should we get him or go for more food?
He's
I've
like our
already done
Wilson.
I don't see.
To the shuttle.
To the shuttle!
We got about 7 more seconds.
Do we really?
Yeah,
Let's get him.
Grab the people.
Tom, damn it.
Okay, that's 2 people.
Okay, No! Go! Go, 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 go!
That guy doesn't look safe to have.
I'm grabbing the sock puppet. We're good. Okay.
You almost fucking didn't make it.
Did we pick up 2 other people?
Yeah, we have 2 other people. One we can keep as sacrifice. I think Tom should be that one.
Okay.
You sacrifice someone?
Explain what you grabbed, Tom.
Well, you may eventually have to. Tom's he's a strong companion, so we could probably send him out for missions once we actually land on a planet.
But if he was the captain, he wouldn't hesitate to send you.
Probably not.
What's the cow thing?
The what, sorry?
The cow thing?
It's like it's an artifact of sorts. It'll come in handy in certain aspects. Hello there, A.S.T.R.O computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Emmett, right? I'm pleased to announce that according to my data, you qualify to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard the escape shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the A.S.T.R.O Citizen Program, please accept our apologies for the negligible misfortune of being hurled 60 parsecs away from Earth. First order of business, find a safe place to land and then try to contact the outside world. Please check the main computer for further instructions. It's located in the center of the shuttle. Follow regular ration protocol and feed your crew. So, this will assign us our tasks and all that kind of stuff. So, Captain, this is the first day of our command and your interstellar voyage. An inspiring speech is in order. The crew is eyeing you anxiously. The time to show the true colors is now. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain will you be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? Well, we have, we're maxed out in intelligence, so we should probably give a very smart speech, but we could be strong. I'm not really sure what agility does for us.
Well,
but
if we're faster, we can collect more stuff in the time limit.
Well, we're not going out to do anything. This is just a speech.
I would go with his strongest, obviously.
Alright.
That's all you did?
That's all you did. Everyone's going to be good for a couple of days on rations, so we don't have to worry about food. You knew exactly what to say. Your convincing speech was more than enough to prove your worth as the captain of the last human crew in the universe. This was quite a performance. Your crew started cheering even before you were finished with the speech.
All 2 of them.
Long live the captain! Filled the cabin. If any sound could travel through the soundless void outside the hull of your ship, that would be it. One thing is for sure, you are ready for any challenge this galaxy throws at you. Captain, the crafting module is in the back of the cabin, and it's been activated. It's pretty self-explanatory. This modern machine lets you create something for almost nothing. All you need is a little bit of minerals, chemicals, or power. Use it to craft, recycle, and repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items. Megan is glad to have you as a captain. Tom is also glad as well. So we have crap tons of soup. The crafting module is a new addition. They didn't have this in 60 seconds. So you can actually craft yourself soup and first aid kits, which is really nice. But we don't have any materials. You can see our values up here. We, in fact, have 0. So, yeah. Until we land on the planet, we're not really going to find too much. Oh my gosh, you found a holographic chess set on board. You have heard of holographic chess? It's like regular chess, but with a big round board, and your pieces are holographic monsters. Because it doesn't use physical pieces, I can totally play you. You'll have to input my moves, but just remember, I control the airflow to where you sleep at night. You better not cheat, that's all I'm saying. You want to play a game? Now, we don't have to make a decision on this. We could just go to the next day, or we can actually
Does it matter?
act on this. A lot of decisions you make will influence certain outcomes. So, I think right now this is just gearing us into it. We could face the computer. We're smart.
Let's do it.
You know? Why not? Boom.
Sock puppet stops you from going insane. There's some
More or
irony,
less,
There's
yeah.
some irony about that.
I don't want to rub it in your face that I defeated you at holographic chess, but why are you mad? How in the universe did you expect to beat me? The computer always wins. Dry your tears. I made a perfectly legal move. You, on the other hand, should be thankful I didn't let you cheat your way to victory. Not the most forgiving person when it comes to losing at board games. See that locked safe in the corner, Captain? This is the Captain's safe. It's meant for you. You have the code, of course. No? Does not compute. Were you really appointed the Captain by A.S.T.R.O Citizen Command? I will give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Since you don't have that code, will you try to open the safe by force, or are you going to rely on your dexterity?
Which one is dexterity?
Well, dexterity I would assume is the agility stat.
Well,
Yeah.
lock picking is always a dex check. Is it? No.
I mean, we don't want to use our strength if we can avoid it. It's so low.
It really
yeah,
is.
we don't want to break the safe.
So agility it is then.
Use your speed, not power, and you'll win.
Okay, nobody's complaining about food. Next day. Guys, we've almost made a week. Look at us. The safe you were attempting to crack is still shut tight. Clumsy, clumsy captain. Better luck next time. In fact, your efforts were so clumsy that you tipped over the safe and smashed your head against the wall. Oh my, that's quite a bruise, Captain. Are you alright? You're badly hurt, sir. Please consider crafting a first aid kit and treating your injuries as soon as possible. Won't get better on its own, I'm afraid. Oh no, I've been hacked. The virus came into transmission from the small asteroid. It's taking over flight control and steering us away. Help, Captain. Get it out of me.
Intelligence if we have it, right? Like where?
Yeah, you don't want to beat the computer.
Hopefully something good came of that. You plugged an emergency console into the disk and quarantined the virus. I'm healthy and whole again. Thank you, Captain. We checked the asteroid from which the virus originated. It was actually an alien supply warehouse. Fortunately us, soup is universal. We're still hurt, but looks like Megan and Tom could use some food. So I just do this. We have so much soup. Last night I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen program were to be equipped with this one. Ours is missing a lever. Well, we don't have the materials to fix it, so we can't do anything. No tape.
This is not going so well for us so far.
It's off to a rocky start.
You're
for
very
sure.
hurt and you're getting more
Start
hurt
decaying
every
with time.
I held what?
Does the sock puppet start decaying with time?
No.
No. It's
No,
always,
things don't wear out until you use them.
But I mean, if you start mass using the sock puppet, will it wear out?
If you use it once, it will wear out.
Okay.
Yeah. I held a vote when you were asleep and I won 1-0. Vendi, the machine had to go. She would have driven me insane with her limited programming and constant food queries. There's no reason for you to be mad. She wasn't giving up the soup rations to you either. If you look through the airlock, you can still wave goodbye to her as she floats away. Of course, if you're unhappy with the assortment of machines that populate this ship, you're free to file complaint form number THX1138. Your objection will be considered as soon as you reach your new home world, you ungrateful bastard. Okay, Captain could be hungry. Nobody else is hungry at all. So we'll do that. Oh, we're actually earning some supplies. I'd probably say in a day or so we can afford that first aid kit.
Here's hoping.
Let's see. Space travel can be dull, but there's still tons of ways you can make your own fun. Trust me, I live in a computer. Let's design a game. Your game will need a core mechanic, which could resolve around an item. Get creative. What kind of game will you design? Well, we do have an item for it.
The lighter?
Yeah. We could use the lighter, or we can do nothing.
I feel like playing on fire in a spaceship is...
Bad idea.
Well, what? Just open the window then.
Yeah. It's gonna need oxygen to burn, so... Alright. 1 week! We done it. You did not design your game around an item, but rather your bare hands. The core mechanic of your game was make funny shapes with your fingers. You made a banana slug, a dancing man, and a mustache. Well, we're not hungry anymore, so that's good. Captain, this is extraordinary. The scanners have picked up a container floating in our vicinity. I wonder what's inside. What now, Captain? Should we try to pull the container on board? Yes or no?
I mean... This seems like a trap.
Unidentified object. Could potentially have supplies for us, but could be some impending danger.
I say yes. No risk, no reward.
We do have an injured captain.
A witch?
Our captain is injured. It's not like that all. I mean, I don't know. It might affect us, but it's some of the things we should consider.
Fuck yeah, let's bring it on board.
Fuck it! YOLO.
And, no, wait.
Yeah, we should check. You're right. No. Okay, so we gain a single value to each of these per day, from what it looks like.
And then there's aliens, and we're dead.
Yeah.
What happened through?
Mysterious cargo. That mysterious cargo the scanner spotted yesterday is now on board. Opening the box in 3, 2, 1. While pulling the damn cargo container in, we did not follow standard Astro citizen procedures for airlock operations. If you want to perish in outer space, Captain, that's your choice. But be so kind as to not take anyone else with you, or any kind of equipment for that matter. It looks like we lost our artifact. Megan still remains loyal, though.
I'm just
She wants
hungry.
some soup.
She is hungry. We could probably give her a day, though. Gotta space out our rations, you know. Captain, it's time for a life or death challenge. The most essential task available on this shuttle. Mopping the floor. From subtle green stains to small rubber scuff marks, this place could do with a good scrubbing. Tom looks free. Will you ask him to apply some elbow grease or request he to improvise a clean formula from whatever we have on board?
Is Tom smart?
He's supposed to be the strong one of the group, so we could probably just get him to put in elbow grease.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just double
Do you need to
check.
feed them
Oh
now?
no, we got enough for a first aid kit now. It's gonna take about 3 days for that to finish. What,
Do you
what
need to feed her yet?
No, we don't need to.
I'm gonna wait for her to starve. Not completely, but she'll let us know when she's getting like really hungry. Famished. Tom was happy to get down and scrub as per your wishes, but unfortunately his biceps weren't up to snuff. Many gross stains left over from your adventures are still there, even after Tom scrubbed the floor. Tom was unraveled by the frustration. Now he won't stop rubbing his arms and saying, "Why is it all unclean? Everything is grubby. Why doesn't it look like a polished mirror in here?" Megan remains loyal, still complaining about the lack of rations. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry, Captain. Tom's asking for soup as well. So we'll give her a can. We just started complaining about food, as did Tom, so we'll give that one more day. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare, interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to take care of monitoring these communications?
We're smart, but how about Chick? Is she smart?
I think she has some intelligence. Let me just see. We should be able to see... No, never mind. Well, I mean, if you compare the three, we're definitely the best option.
Okay.
We don't have the first aid kit yet, do we?
It's coming.
We very likely will die
We
before.
fucking look mangled.
Yeah, our guy doesn't look so hot. Oh, he's bad. He's in rough shape.
Yep. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not exactly excited, but this is
Easily.
one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in the universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. And no, I do not mean the Reds. It's something we have never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we are going to meet some of them sooner or later. Our, or rather your life, will never be the same, Captain. You did a splendid job. The electromagnetic interferences that you traced point to what seems to be a potential landing spot in our flight path. Our ETA to that celestial body, or whatever it might be, is T-4. So we remain hungry. Tom is still hungry. You seem alert, Captain. I commend the way you've been taking care of your mental well-being. You should know that peak mental condition means increased efficiency when it comes to performing any task. We're in poor health. You look weak. It's not looking good for you. Consider crafting the kit. Well, we have, so...
Megan has what?
Oh.
It said Megan has stopped something.
Has stopped asking for more soup for now. Because she's fed. We fed her.
Okay, so feed you. Oh, you still can't first aid.
No, let's take a look on the status of that kit, though. One more day. One more day, and Emmett will hopefully be in good health. There's nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth while you're yawning? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement in these lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle, drifting through the deep cosmos, full of wonders and mysteries. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? So we could use the handbook to find some entertainment, or we can use the sock puppet to find some entertainment.
The sock puppet saves your sanity, right?
It does. It really
So
does.
we
If
should
they go
probably-
insane,
we should probably save that.
Yeah, and it's in a nice little glass box here in case of emergency.
Are we just doing one big long playthrough, or?
Yeah,
like
we'll play through till we die. Hopefully it's not anytime soon, but
That's
we'll see.
what I'm asking. If we die soon, are we gonna do another big playthrough? Like we're gonna try?
See
We're
how-
trying to beat 50
see
days.
how
I
soon
mean,
we
if
die.
it's next day, yes.
We're trying to beat 50 days, right?
Trying.
Sure. You guys are down for it. And it looks better. Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around, browsing your Astro Citizen handbook on the toil. I mean, in the airlock. You found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun. But more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. Of course, our course has not changed. We will be arriving at the potential landing site soon, in 3 days. You should take care of your injuries. Megan's still loyal. We have our first aid kit. No extra rations for now. Cool.
Is Tom still loyal?
I guess I'll
He
hover
must
over
be.
him and see.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
Tom's
the
just
first,
like, what do you think?
But he's the first one I expect to turn on this.
Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there is a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe. A secret stash? It'd be worth checking out. What's your approach to finding out what's behind the panel?
Using our agility or our strength. Such a tough call.
Indeed, we don't really have much of an
Bash the
option.
electronics.
We kind of have to be dexterous. It's the only thing we have a point in. Rips open the airlock, die.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We're just perked right up there. Yesterday you reached a hidden space behind one of the wall panels. The only way to get there was through the ventilation shaft, but thankfully you were nimble enough to fit in and exit through the other side. You found a gun in the concealed area. Who left it there and for what purpose? Mysteries. They make the galaxy turn, don't they? Navigation reading confirmed. We're still heading towards the landing site. 2 days. No one's hurt anymore, and we feel vigorous. You look healthy. My data shows human in good physical state perform all tasks significantly better. Megan is hungry, as is Tom, but we could probably give that a day.
What, check if you can craft anything before you switch to day.
Sure. I cannot believe my own cameras. A dozen potatoes just sped past us. Captain, we need to see this. Now you can see leaks. Frozen at near 0 degrees. Wait, what?
Near 0 degrees Kelvin.
Yeah, okay. Gliding majestically between our stabilizers. One drifts too close and shatters into myriad glistening pieces, like hundreds of tiny diamonds. Spacefaring potatoes are part of the Farmer's Day celebration on the faraway planet of Katrashok. We shoot for the stars, their transmission says. It also mentions a sister planet, Pomodoria. That will repeat the event soon. We should try to fish those celebratory tomatoes out of space. But how?
We got 3 dexterity. I think that's probably our answer.
Alright. So what do we got here? Ooh.
What can we upgrade?
Let's see, maybe these can... Oh, okay, we could craft a new artifact. We could also craft some tape.
What are other options?
There are upgrades. We could upgrade the gun, the handbook.
Communications or the lighter.
What's the other thing that has no resources that we can't upgrade?
Repairs. We could also recycle objects for materials if we need be.
Can we recycle?
tape wouldn't be the worst idea. But actually, I don't know what that artifact's for.
So in my experience, I've used the artifact on like extraterrestrials.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna be there in 2 days. How long does it take to
Well, we'll still get stuff.
craft?
It looks
You
like
still-
it takes a single day. But we only have enough for one of these objects. So, do we want to craft something or do we want to upgrade?
What's more helpful in the long run that you've noticed?
I would say that for now, until we land, it's probably best to come with as much supplies as possible.
So just don't use anything yet?
We could craft something.
Okay, let's do I was going to say that tape would probably pop up more than the idol. So,
I'm expecting our ship to get damaged in the landing, so tape might come in handy. Alright. this week 2? Oh, not quite.
So close.
Not quite. Celebratory tomatoes were shot into space by the farmers of Pomodoria. You warmed up, stretched tenaciously, and shot into space around the shuttle repeatedly like a graceful yo-yo. You picked those tiny cherry tomatoes one by one as they flew by, hunger adding to your dexterity. The tomatoes are stored safely now, defrosted, boiled, and poured into cans. They should make for an excellent meal. Congratulations, Captain, you've created soup. So we're 1 day out of landing, and looks like Megan and Tom could use some food.
All of us could, I thought. I thought it mentioned that we were hungry yesterday, too.
Oh, he is hungry, yes. Okay, well, we just got 2 cans of soup, so... Oh, my mistake. I want to check this right here. So that leaves us with 5 cans left over.
Should be good to get us landing. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Captain, our wondrous Astro Citizen mini reactor needs its regular coolant flush. The magnificent machine only occupies 2/3 of shuttle storage and weighs less than a 20-ton truck. Truly a marvel of space-age miniaturization. Keeping it in good condition is crucial yet difficult. To flush the coolant pipes, you must spin the torque shaft at precisely 98 beats per minute for 17 minutes. Megan is idle. Do you want to ask her to begin the flushing process?
Is she good at music?
That's definitely
I don't know.
what it means.
Well, knowing your beat and being able to hold it.
I mean, I would probably trust her over the other 2.
Yeah? Okay.
Let's see what happens.
We die.
Yeah, right.
She fucking
Megan fucked up, ship exploded. Game over. Oh, Megan jumped at the opportunity to flush out the mini reactor's coolant pipes. She went the extra mile, collecting residual coolant from the pipes. Megan noticed a dent in one of the mini reactor pipes and managed to rectify the situation. Yes! That could have ended badly, Captain. She's super loyal now. You don't need extra rations for now. Megan's doing okay soup-wise, and so's Tom. So yeah, that worked out for us. Sir, a big, really big surprise has cropped up on my scanners. A dark, swirly-skied planet is dead ahead. It's covered in a giant storm, but beneath the dark swirls, my scanners detect hazy, indistinct heat signatures and a multitude of structures. A thunderous world is probably an improvement over this mind-boggling, empty vacuum. Should I initiate the landing protocol? Do we land on this planet? Huh?
No risk, no reward.
So it is populated. There seems to be a civilization, but we don't know of what.
And it's a stormy planet?
It's got a storm, so it'll probably damage our ship in landing. But if we get down there, I mean, until we see what's going to encounter us, we
Fuck
don't
it,
really
it's
know
been
what
2
the
weeks,
dangers
man.
are.
Let's go fucking land
Yeah,
somewhere.
Let's do it. we actually, I don't think we have much of anything that we can use to... Oh, we could upgrade something if we
What
really
does
wanted to.
upgrading the handbook do?
That's a good question. I'm not actually sure. I would assume that it just
Lets us do
makes
more
it
cool
durable,
things.
and you don't have to worry about destroying it as soon as you normally
Oh,
would.
you don't think it would have better information?
Perhaps. I've honestly never done that before. So what do you guys think? I mean, the handbook by far is the most useful thing here. It'll actually help us deal
let's do
with
Let's try it.
with survival tactics and all that kind of stuff. So, boom.
Do we get a cutscene for landing?
Yes, we do. Yay!
That didn't look good.
We're dead.
Yeah, the ship took some hits. On our descent towards the storm-ridden planet, crewmate Thompson piped up and said he recognized the storm below. Looks like our predictions for Earth after a Soviet nuclear attack, he said with a pause. But with you in command, sir, we can weather anything. With Tom's note in mind, you beautifully directed our craft away from particularly green parts of the atmosphere and onto a safe resting spot on the planet. Unfortunately, however, atmospheric electricity fried the communicator on the way down. Once on the ground, Tom looked out and realized this wasn't at all like a nuclear Soviet attack. This was something else. This planet's surface has experienced a number of wars and traumas, nuclear or otherwise. We best be wary while exploring, Captain. The expedition module in the back of the cabin has been activated. My advice, order someone to put on the spacesuit and send them outside. We must learn everything we can about this place. Let the space colonization commence. And everyone's healthy. Megan is asking
Revised
for soup,
edition.
Oh,
so-
that pipe's broken over there. On the right.
Behind Megan?
Behind Megan.
Oh, this, yeah, I don't think that's
Oh.
just for atmosphere. Captain, we're able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during landing, and we cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. So this is why I grabbed the communicator. This is always handy for us. Without a communications device, we can't reach any, like, SOS transmissions or any of that shit.
Yeah.
So, now, with the expedition system, we can actually send someone out to actually have a chance to gather certain materials. So this looks like you have a chance for a sock bucket. I don't know what that is,
That's
but...
the idol.
Is that the idol?
Yes.
Okay. This little flask here is actually good for crafting. It looks like there's minimal hazards, although there does appear to be tentacle creatures. It's a long expedition, though. That one
one's very
looks super
hazardous.
dangerous. The glade is most tame. Looks like it's just tall grass. But, you know, we could use more crafting material.
Yeah, I agree.
So who should we send?
Probably our big boy, eh?
Yeah, let's send Tommy Boy.
Oh, Tommy boy!
And we can send him with something, so we could give him the gun.
I mean,
Among other things.
what would you want to give him?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's got the chance of encountering creatures,
Then
so
I say a gun.
a
Probably.
gun is probably the best. And we can also upgrade the suit to allow us to equip more items.
Okay.
Cool.
And while he's away, that gives us one less mouth to feed. Hopefully he returns. Yeah, we can't craft anything, right? I looked at that. Onward!
I can't believe 16 days. I'd freak.
Hello, world! Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we finally received and answered transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Somebody will find us. Eventually. You could tell Megan was amazed by what we achieved today. She almost smiled. There is hope, Captain. Tom set off for a shanty-looking settlement to the south. I am keen to see what he discovers on this outing. No one's complaining, but we are hungry. So now it's just us and Megan all alone. Captain, there's been this constant interference in our comms as of late, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's starting to become annoying. Could you do something about it? But it might just stop if we keep ignoring it. We should deal... Oh, who should deal with this conundrum?
I mean, Megan's proven that she deals with musical things well.
Alright. Megan, don't let us down. I think we're good to move on. You can get a drink of water here.
17 days, man, I'd be losing my brains.
Oh,
Oh,
she looks hungry.
Uh-oh. Megan was unlucky in figuring out what the repeated glitches in our comms meant. This problem consumed her for many hours and became an obsession. Even though the tune silenced and disappeared from our frequency, the crew is still humming it, which is driving some people quite mad.
Oh.
You still feel hungry, Captain. Megan is starving.
Yeah,
Okay.
Megan's in rough shape.
What's this?
We look okay, but I bet you Megan's.
Okay. So our current goal is more or less to await contact.
And make Megan a normal person again. Sanity okay. She's starving.
Still loyal. And we're looking good. Watch your head, sir. A dark green storm of acid rain has wafted overhead. The acidic fluid is melting bits of the shuttle's insulation. Megan is hopping around in a panic. You only have a couple of seconds until you will both be washed in chemicals. You grab a loose hull panel. Are you going to block the leaks from the inside or the outside of the shuttle? The former may need a lot of strength, while the latter may need a lot of speed and balance.
Speed and balance.
we don't have options. We pretty much have to use agility.
Well, yeah, because if we go outside, we'll probably risk injuring ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So if we do agility, which we seem to
Wait.
excel in.
Well, we
Okay,
still have
okay.
to go outside with agility.
I was gonna say, let's check to see what we've
So
got
we
here.
can craft something.
We might want to
Start a first aid
craft
kit.
Another first aid kit?
Yeah, we might want to start one right now. When he gets back, he's gonna be hurt probably.
Or we
Okay.
will be from
Somebody
catching
might
this
be.
whole...
Yeah. Alright, cool. Engage. Oh boy, oh boy.
Search and destroy.
You took a big risk in using a sheet of hull metal as an umbrella and sealant against the acid rain, but you made it up onto the slippery roof and plastered the sheet over the damaged sealant. The storm cleared after several hours, and a beautiful day shone on the broken world. An oddly reassuring sight. Nobody's hungry anymore except Megan. She's proud to call us a friend.
Aww.
Our relationship grew. Captain,
Shit.
there's a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. It's neither animal nor robot. It's made out of moving crystal lattices, like a giant walking crystalsaurus.
We might be in trouble here.
Ow! That was one hell of a hit. The crystalsaurus slammed into the shuttle and is currently scraping the hull open with its claws. But, I don't know. I think it's trying to extract our minerals. Captain, how will you stop this? Well, we're doing absolutely nothing, because
We might be dead here.
we sent Tom with our gun. Yeah, crafting is initiating, and everyone's, well, in a
Yeah.
relatively good state. So,
This is bad. This is bad.
next day cometh, and...
Yeah, we're dead.
No, we're good.
We're good.
You chose to do nothing to stop the crystalsaurus attacking the shuttle. It scraped up the hull for a few hair-raising minutes before wandering off. I guess it got what it came for. The standard A.S.T.R.O citizen program protocol for dealing with monsters of unknown origin, especially when U.S. government property is at risk, is appeasement. I put some of our minerals outside to make the crystalsaurus go away. You could thank me later, you know, for saving your life. So we just lost 10 of the... whatever this is. You're still very mentally stable. Look at you, Captain, healthy as a horse. Megan assures you that you can still count on her friendship, and she is complaining about some lack of rations. So, she hungry?
And
She
you're
is.
hungry too.
We
She
don't have
just
a-
started complaining, right?
Yeah, we don't have-
Okay, we'll give it a day. Hello there, Captain.
We have to make the star one.
Might I ask why you're going through the files? You're not really meant to see the contents of my digital storage unit. Huh? Protox? Now that's a fun file. Just please don't... Oh no, what have you done? You shouldn't have ran the program. Protocol X initiated. That's a secret protocol. It was meant to be an experiment. Consequences of initiating the protocol will be severe. Use your skills to do something. Well, we're gonna be smart about it, motherfucker. Alright, Tom. Is Tom coming back?
Yeah, he was late a day, wasn't he?
I mean, it's not always
supposed to be
guaranteed to be
3
3.
days.
That's kind of like the minimum expected. Here
There
we
he
go. He's
is.
back. And he brought an artifact. Protocol X has been disabled, Captain. You were smart enough to hack the computer and stop the dangerous program from launching at the last moment. Phew. I probably should have told you about Protocol X, Captain. It's an experimental program installed in our ship's computer by the masterminds behind the program. I'm not at liberty to divulge what it does exactly, but rest assured that it's a good thing you stopped it in time. Tom came back. The town to the south turned out to be a settlement built around an unexploded warhead. Law in the settlement is played fast and loose. Tom came back with a bloodied nose, ravenous, and pretty shook up. Well, it's good we sent him with the gun.
Whoa!
He said the Phobians who founded Warhead Town were a band of transients, exiled from their post-war silos for various reasons. Some were hospitable, if anxious, but some weren't. Tom faced down several encounters with muggers and would-be lawmen with his trusty pistol. The weapon barely worked by the end of the trip. The greasy river that runs through Warhead Town sweats oil and, to Tom's delight, chemicals for good crafting. He gathered a slew of the least gross stuff. So yeah, we got big crafting minerals there. At one point, Tom encountered a hag-like phobian with streaky hair growing out of its headpiece. It muttered in a wormy native tongue and shoved an artifact into Tom's hands before retreating into the shadows. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyways, Tom brought back rations. A strange place, Warhead Town, but well worth visiting. Tom's wanderlust has been quenching one way or another. We're still quite alert. We're still friends with Megan. Okay, she's hungry. Well, we can spare some now. Tom's also complaining about an empty stomach, and he's tired, so we should probably let him rest.
He looks so haggard.
But strangely, like, elated, you know? Alright, Megan, there you go. I mean, we could feed Emmett as well, but maybe wait till he starves.
Can we
We're
go
gonna
to the
need
gun for
another
a second?
gun.
Yeah, can we go to the upgrade gun? Is that possible for us?
Yeah,
We might want to do that.
sure. I'd be down. Captain, the mysterious signal detected nearby turned out to be aliens. The chatter sound like walkie-talkie comms emanating from a ruined alien tunnel that runs off into deep darkness. What would you like to explore the tunnel with? Some protection, a weapon, or a light source? So the gun is not available because we're crafting something,
Oh, that
but we
sucks.
could disable that and send the gun with whoever's going to explore this tunnel.
Okay.
Or we can just give him a light source. But, I mean, we had one guy go out and he encountered some people, so it's a pretty hostile
Yeah, the gun
territory
may not even
from the
work,
sounds of
though.
it. It may also be destroyed in the process, so we
The gun?
yeah, I mean, who knows? If they do encounter somebody, they
I
may
mean-
have to use it.
We could just not do anything.
You are correct. You're
It says
absolutely
we're
correct.
going to explore the tunnel. We don't have to.
So this is what we have to take
Oh, I
to
mean,
go in.
I guess. I guess the lighter. Better
mean-
to have something than nothing.
Because, yeah, it does make sense. Without a light source, you can't really see much of anything
Yeah.
either, right? So many decisions! Okay, so we're upgrading the gun. Everyone's gotten their rations. And we're sending the lighter. Fingers crossed it works out.
Oh,
Oh,
Got
3
some-
weeks.
some sort of an achievement.
You went creeping into the alien tunnel nearby with trepidation. You had only just come upon a warped station platform when a group of aliens appeared and aimed weapons at you. They must have been watching for us for some time as they were able to speak in broken, approximated English. They said they need your help. They run Vac Train Central, a planet-wide vacuum tunnel system that links to countless supply stockpiles all over Phobanos. However, the inhabitants of neighboring Silo 476 are too dangerous to connect with. Apparently, the war that wrecked this world was started by the 476ers over 200 years ago. They asked for our help when the time comes. So we've upgraded our gun to a futuristic gun. Captain is starving, and Tom needs more soup.
No,
Said he stopped
no,
asking
he
for
stopped
soup.
asking for
Oh,
soup.
beg your pardon. He is rested now, too.
So gun.
For this one?
Oh,
Tom says his favorite thing to do around during his own... wow. Tom says his favorite thing to do during his downtime in the army was fart around with his company's equipment to try and make it work better. I've never heard of this idiom before, Captain. I hope he means to tinker and not to actually flatulate on delicate electronic devices. He's offering to fart around with some of our items, too. I haven't detected any methane spikes in our air supply recently, so I believe he is using the metaphorical version of this phrase. Do we want to give him the gun?
we just upgraded
We
it.
did, yeah.
Is it
What
worth
if he
the
makes
risk?
it better?
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, is he could make it better, but this is one of those
And we
moments
have a
where he
lot
might
of stuff
fuck it
for
up.
crafting.
We already have a futuristic gun, though. I don't think we need...
It's not worth the
It's
risk.
not worth
In
the
my
risk,
opinion,
yeah.
it's not.
I'm just thinking his mental health might go down if we tell him no.
I guess we'll see. We could craft some soup. We can't afford upgrades, so... What y'all think? Go with a single can? I hear no objections.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. We're almost at the halfway point, guys.
Almost at the halfway point.
You did not give Tom anything to fart around with. I'm endlessly intrigued by the possibilities of this phrase, Captain. You're still alert. We crafted a can, and we're hungry again.
And so is Tom.
So is Tom, yep. Warning, warning, we have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all the emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself, Captain, before it's too late. We have neither of these two items, so we can't do anything.
So we're dead.
Not necessarily. So yeah, okay. We just started complaining about food, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it a day. We should probably think about sending someone out.
Fuck, we should have probably just sent someone out right there.
Yeah, you're
Saved
probably
both
right.
of them.
Oh, wow. Haven't you heard, Captain? The ship got contaminated. So please explain to me in a way that a humble AI like myself could understand. Why would you not protect yourself? The fever, the coughing, and all the other symptoms I can confidently identify as icky are the result of this unfortunate crisis. The good news is they should be over soon. So Tom's asking for soup. We'll just give our captain the med kit. You look sick. I'm unable to diagnose illness. Megan got sick.
Tom got sick.
Everyone got sick. Damn it. Okay, well, he's what's important. If Captain dies, it's game over. Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. I've registered you keep staring outside the window into the endless void. Why? Did you lose something? I see you're remembering Earth. I admit it was nice. Before the nuclear barbecue, that is. I can switch off for a second, Captain. Do you wish to have a moment to yourself? Let's use the artifact. Might as well, right? Okay, and crafting.
Yeah, we got nothing.
Get a soup. We should get another
I feel
soup.
like the first aid kits are pretty important.
I can't make it
Yeah,
anymore.
we can't.
There's no option.
Yeah.
Should I feed?
I would feed them if they're hungry and sick.
Well, we only have
Because I
3
feel if
cans
they're
left.
hungry and
No,
sick,
we'll
they'll
two.
go downhill.
We'll have
faster.
one left after we
Yeah.
heal everyone.
We should pick one
Him, I guess, because Megan is just hungry.
to feed, or
Yeah.
no, they're both sick.
Oh, everyone's sick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so one of them may succumb to death sooner than the other. So who do we want to maybe focus on keeping alive?
Well, Tom is strong, so he might.
But we're friends with
Better.
Megan.
It's true, we are friends with Megan.
Do we betray our friend for the sake of our own survival?
I don't know,
Or-
man.
For
I
the
don't know.
survival of the crew.
That's true.
Because Tom can go and explore places, Megan can't really go.
Yeah, we might just want to send him out and then.
Do we want to send him while he's sick, though? Because he might not return.
No, you're right.
Damn it, we should have sent him before the storm.
We should have. That was a
Yeah.
bad call on our
Sorry.
part. We knew better. One of those things we just didn't think about till after. We could have just stopped him from being sick.
Bum, bum, bum. You've been worried about something, Captain, but it seems those troubles are behind you. I am not surprised by your choice to find comfort with the Astro Citizen issued Asterfact trademark. It is guaranteed to resolve any and all of your emotional issues. I can't tell if it was the mumbling to or the juggling of the artifact that helped, but I'm glad to see you are doing better. Megan is still complaining about rations. We did craft a can of soup, so I'd probably... Did we feed Tom last time? I don't think we did.
We haven't
Yeah,
fed
we
him. Did we?
No, we did. He doesn't
He
need
doesn't.
anything. We're healthy. No more sickness. An alien is knocking at our door, sir. It speaks through the mask in broken English, just like the ones from Vactrain Central, except this one says it is from Silo 476. So, the bad guys? The more it talks, the more complicated things get. Nobody knows who started the war, but everyone knows who Vactrain... but everyone know who Vactrain have? Vactrain Central. We kill them, help us, or their side you on. Side with the aliens from the silo, or no?
Well, the other place has supplies, but can we really defend ourselves?
Uh,
I guess we have our upgraded
we
gun.
do have our gun. It's not asking for us to have to fight back on this, but we did already meet with the Vactrain people.
Yeah, well, it said.
And that'll
if-
give us access to supply points.
Yeah, I think they're more valuable friends.
Medkits.
Might as well.
Feed her?
Hopefully, I will. I will give her one, and hopefully the medkit can be done sooner, because I guess we have to worry about Tom as well. God damn it!
Day 25.
Tom's not looking so hot back there. When you refused to help the alien from Silo 476, it stormed off, livid. You this regret, it shouted over its shoulder. I hope we don't regret this, sir. Antagonizing the locals may not be a wise choice, but I trust you know what you're doing. We're mentally stable. Megan is still considering us a friend, but she keeps asking for soup. Tom appears to be getting sicker, though. Look at him.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, right. I can't map the surface of this planet. Phobanos is a toxic, war-torn ruin. You'll need good maps, but something's jamming me. When I try to access the system, I get this message. You're trespassing my domain. Pay tribute or die. Regards, the Watchman. It's some kind of terrestrial entity, perhaps X-Security. Will you give it something? I don't want to give our handbook away.
Give it the puppet.
Soup is universal. If it takes, like, you know, a kind gesture, maybe it'll benefit us.
Yeah, maybe soup. That's really all we can afford to give, and even then.
Salty.
I mean, nobody needs the sock puppet right now.
I guess so. Yeah, you know what? We need to save the food. Give him the sock puppet. Maybe, wait. See if we can craft another soup.
We're making first aid, though.
Oh, yes.
So it's good. It's busy for 2 days. I don't know if we want to send this Warhead town. We were already there. We could send Tom back.
I mean, he won't make it back with our gun, though.
Probably not. He's not looking so hot these days. It's all the same destinations. And we just wait. Because if the Silo guys came by, I'm sure
We'll leave the gun.
Vacutram or whatever they're called will
Tom
meet
could
up with
also
us.
just be dead today, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh.
You offered the Watchman the sock, pushing it through the door with the words, "Great Watchman, this sock provides endless joy. Behold his googly eyes." A swish whittled past your hand, and the sock fell into 3 parts. You're just like the ones who live underground, the voice groaned. I'll spare my energy, let them kill you. So long. The jam lifted, but the creature's words left you in a foul mood. Okay. So we'll get our first aid kit tomorrow. You found a couple of rusted and swollen cans of soup in the darkest corner of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and then completely forgotten about them. It doesn't look all that safe to eat, but then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 737 years. Will you keep them?
Seems like a trap.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick.
Okay.
All right. Is
Twenty-seven.
one of them dead?
Oh my god, Megan's looking ratty. The ancient soup you found looked really old. I mean, like, pyramids old. You threw it out and never looked back. Well, okay, maybe you did, like once or twice. Probably not more than 3 times. You're still in great health, though. Megan's still your friend, but continues to look sick and asking for soup. So, at this point, we do have a first aid kit. Are we going to save Megan, or are we going to save soup?
Well, Megan looks extra weak.
Yeah.
Let's check him out. Tom hasn't changed much.
No.
That's Tom. You just gave Tom the food and the health.
I know. Do we want this?
I thought we were going to try to save Megan before she dies.
Well, she's either going to starve or she'll die of sickness, so... If she's weak now, she'll need a day or 2 to sort of rest and build her strength
What's
up.
Tom at?
Tom's not weak, but he is sick and hungry.
I think, maybe we should just bank on Tom. We might have to send him out on another admission.
Megan's not going to make it 3 days.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Yeah, save Megan. Fuck Tom.
Okay.
Fuck Tom.
I mean, she has been more loyal to us than Tom has. I mean, both have been fairly good, but... I mean, she's a friend. Got a soft spot. Sir, I'm detecting an unusual disturbance in our mini reactor. You see the membrane of light? Space-time itself tearing open. Figures are moving and speaking on the other side. Don't through exchange exotic matter or risk. What do we do? Offer something or attempt to communicate? Our communicator's down, so we could give him the artifact.
Don't blank through blank exchange exotic matter or blank risk blank.
It sounds like they're telling us not to put in anything.
can't communicate, though.
So do we give them
Confirmed decision.
All right.
We're getting pretty fucking loosey-goosey here anyways.
Ooh.
Nice, we can fix our fucking... Or we can craft a phone call.
So we'll do communicator first. Okay. Hopefully Megan's not dead. 4 weeks! We've made nearly a month.
Tom's gonna die though.
The space-time breach in the mini-reactor chamber was still bubbling when you threw the artifact in there. The figure on the other side became perfectly clear for a moment. It was you. The tear closed up just as you got a good look. I wonder what use the artifact will be to the other you. You still feel hungry. The communicator's been crafted. Megan is no longer sick or hungry and feeling much better today. No longer weak. Tom is starving, though. Look at him.
Feed him.
Can we craft soup?
Yes. Yes, we can. Captain's hungry as well, though.
Yeah, but Tom's starving.
We've received a pamphlet on our window. Try E-Boson. Universal shopping from the comfort of your own planet. Free gift with sign-up. Wow, neat. The E-Boson network lets you order pretty much anything except food and water, and it will arrive via portal within 1 to 2 galactic business days. There's a catch, though. The account creation process requires you to jump through some hoops. I mean, literally. You have to leap through a string of temporal portals to become verified. The fine print says there's no risk of death or dismemberment, but insanity is possible.
Well, we have a
We're in
star
good mental
agility.
health,
Yeah, we have a
and
star
are good at
agility right now.
So we'll do it?
Yeah.
Our
Okay.
free gift might be something
We're
like
crafting soup. Are we feeding Tom?
Yes.
Yeah, we probably should feed Tom.
I mean, we have no first aid kit and he's still sick.
Is he still sick?
He is
yeah,
still
but
sick.
he's starving.
What? No, he's not sick.
His health is okay. His sanity is okay.
It does
Yeah,
seem
his
fine,
health went
yeah.
okay.
It
Oh
does
no,
say
he's sick
though.
there, yeah.
But, you're right, his health does seem fine.
But he's super starving.
Fucking super. I mean, we might as well, yeah.
Give him the food.
That or we're wrong, right?
That's true. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll get, like, consolation for going
Anything
through those
we've done.
portals, yeah.
Oh, we lost.
You touched the floor and quickly sprinted through the E-Boson sign-up portal, disappearing into the dimension breach with a flash of blue lightning. The shuttle rocked and you popped out of the other side of the portal unharmed. The fine print of the pamphlet expanded to show that it would take 1 to 2 galactic business days for your verification to process, at which time you could begin your universal shopping experience. The pamphlet then expanded again to define 1 galactic business day as 525,600,000 minutes, or 1,000 Earth years. Finally, the pamphlet scanned the shuttle to see if you qualified for the promised free gift, and determined you did not. When you asked why not, the pamphlet said you had violated the terms of service but refused to explain further. Then it vanished in a cloud of annoying paradoxes. Tom assured you that he can still count on you, count on your friendship, but he's still sick, and we did craft a can of soup, so that honestly did not benefit us at all.
Oh, wow.
Well, should we send Megan with the gun to that closer by, safer place?
She's definitely the best condition for that. We can send her
Well,
to
not-
Warhead.
Yeah, send her to Warhead. We have the better gun.
Okay. And we're gonna feed Captain here.
This is it.
Are we making
Can we
crafting
craft?
anything
Yeah,
for
can we
food?
craft food?
Yeah, we can craft another. Or maybe not. No, no resources.
What's our resources? What's our?
We could recycle. We could get something from the lighter.
I mean, we haven't needed the tape yet, and it only takes 1 day to do tape.
That
Would
is
it,
true.
Would it be enough for food?
Yes.
What's our upgrades?
Lighter, taper, communicator.
What do you think? We need food. We need. So
We
I guess
do.
sacrifice-
I would probably give up the tape
Yeah.
before the lighter, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Okay.
We need to craft the food.
These aliens are becoming a nuisance. This one is clanging at the ship and yelling, El Pime. What is El Pime anyway? Oh, it was asking for assistance. The Silo 476 aliens are attacking Vac Train Central right now. Should we put someone tough in charge to deal with the situation by force, or should we let a smart crewmate lead? try and handle the situation
Oh, fuck.
diplomatically.
Stop her from going out. Put her up with the gun.
They're not asking for us to choose the weapon, but we could send her.
I mean, we could send Tom.
Yeah, she's healthy.
I was gonna say, yeah. And then send Tom out.
Okay. Try that again. Here we go. Back it up. Alright, Tom.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And we'll use Megan in this situation.
Yeah.
And do we craft anything, or do we have to wait for the recycling to finish?
We still have to engage recycling for the day. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So much is happening. This could be it. This could be the bad day. Megan's gonna get like fucking thrown on a fucking steak outside our area.
You decided to settle the dispute over the vac train system once and for all by negotiating with aliens who barely speak English. You and Megan strutted into the vac train tunnel, waving a piece of cloth you found on the surface and shouting, "Hold your fire, hold your fire." Somehow it worked. You and your crew made approach the aliens, arms open in a placating fashion. Within 20 minutes, you had convinced the two silos to let bygones be bygones. After a 200-year war, you had them shaking hands. Now the vac train system can be reopened, increasing the stock of resources to feed everyone on the planet. And more forever. They just need to run some diagnostics. Tom felt more secrets were buried in the sinister manufacturing facility and went to explore its workshops. Megan continues to look alert, still considers you her friend, and we got some materials for recycling.
Holy jeez, okay. Soup.
Boo! Captain, Megan spotted a blue veiny fruit growing out of the crack in the ground nearby. It is pulsating slightly. Should someone give the fruit a try? Normally I'd refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to a human, but there are some empty stems nearby. Perhaps it is edible.
Ooh. We have to pick one. Oh no, I guess you can click the top thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll block us out. We might be able to... No, we can't commence without making that decision.
Well, I guess us, because we seem to be able to survive longer inherently.
I mean, as the captain, I think it's your responsibility, right?
Should we start crafting things?
Oh wait, is our
Have we
phone
not?
good to go? Yeah, we already did.
Yeah, we did soup. It hasn't requested us to plug in the new communicator.
Okay.
But it is made and it's there.
Please don't be dead. 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 We're dead.
You decided that the blue fruit near the ship was worth trying. Your face gluttonous with pleasure as you sunk your teeth in before quickly turning to horror. The other was half full of purple wriggling worms. You began trying to spit it out but fell into a spasm and woke a few minutes later, saying your mind was buzzing as if at double speed. You flipped into a handstand and began perambulating around. Clearly those worms did nothing, or something. Let's hope the effects don't turn.
So we're invisible.
We're somewhere. We're outside, I guess. Tom is still away. Megan could use
I
some
dead ass
food.
think we're just invisible. Hover over us after we like make more food. Oh, you should probably have crafted
First aid?
the first aid.
I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch a little outside. Even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining, it's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of the way gracefully or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act
But
as
if
a
we dodge, will it
makeshift?
smash our airlock?
We have a high agility. We have to try.
But if we dodge, will it smash our airlock?
But we're not strong enough, so it might injure us more so than...
I'm just thinking if it
Causing-
destroys the ship, will we be able to breathe?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a concern, but...
We have to probably.
we
Is this
do
another
excel.
one we have to make a choice?
Yes, yes.
Then I would say we might as well go with the thing that we statistically have a better chance of doing.
Yeah, really, I don't think strength will favor us at all. Hello, Carson.
Carson.
How's it going, sir?
Oh, you know.
Welcome to the game.
We're pretty deep in space right now. We've been alive for quite a while.
Space.
Like
32 days.
Over a month now.
You definitely dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. You remain mentally stable. Megan's still alert, but starving. She could definitely eat something. Gave her some food.
Yeah.
Eat some soup.
We found something interesting, Captain. There's this lonely statue. Tentacled creature.
Don't do it.
Shaped vaguely human-like, with hands outstretched as if in a religious blessing. The inscription is barely legible, but says something about an honor and service to a higher cause.
No.
This will kill you for sure.
The way the statue cups its hands downwards reminds me of something. Yes, of course, it's almost exactly the shape of your head. What a coincidence. I mean,
No.
maybe it's somebody that worships his...
No, he's gonna cut her head off.
Okay. Alright. And we're making first aid, right?
Yeah, we're first aiding it.
Yeah. 2 more days.
Pretty much when Tom gets back, if Tom gets back, we will maybe allow him to live. If not, he dies valiantly collecting stuff for us.
Yeah.
Hopefully he
God
doesn't.
Damn it, Tom.
Well, if he
Always
dies on the
Tom's
expedition, he's not going to bring us anything.
Oh, he looks lonely.
No, he's hungry. You were tempted to put your head in the caring embrace of the creepy statue we found, but decided against it. The tentacled being depicted and the unclear inscription didn't exactly fill you with confidence. While we could have learned something potentially valuable, perhaps sticking one's skull into randomly encountered openings isn't the best method of doing research. Good call on that, Captain. But we are starving and we have no food. Megan, I just fed you. Jesus.
Yeah, damn it, Megan.
The lead Phobian from Vactrain Central approaches the shuttle. Tunnel blockage at transfer, primary transfer undig. It mutters, making a shoveling motion with its gloved claws. Clearly it wants you to do some dirty work clearing important Vactrain lines. You ask why they can't do it themselves. No go in tunnel, it says, shivering with fear. No dark. Take a shovel and go see what you can do. Well, we have no shovel, so...
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Unfortunate. That's gonna cost us.
End day.
He's gonna probably fucking smash our windows and tell us to eat dickhole.
I don't think so.
Eat dickhole! Damn it, he called
Space
it.
Explorer. We're getting in achievements.
Oh, he's
Time
back!
is back. Dejected, the little alien hangs its head and walks back into the nearby tunnel. Solving the Vactrain crisis may ensure our long-term survival, sir, and this could be the final hurdle. We should consider it next time. Tom came back, Captain. The town to the south turned out to be a settlement built around it. Yeah, we've read all that back before. Tom found that Warhead's Town River runs off in mostly dirty chemicals, so Tom spotted a number of unusual undergarments hanging from a line. He didn't hesitate to grab a sock. He also found us tape, and I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyways, Tom brought back rations. A strange place, War Town, but well worth visiting. Okay, well, we need the food for sure. Tom is weak. Is he still sick?
Okay, craft a food. Yeah, let's heal him. And you probably want to feed him, to be honest. And then make a food, and we'll eat tomorrow.
We're starving.
Our guy
though.
needs food or he'll die. But we can make food for Tom.
We'll craft
for next
another
time.
food, yeah. And here we go. Captain, a hole appeared right next to our shuttle overnight.
Tape.
It's producing a smelly vapor and a nasty gurgling. While it's not an immediate threat, I'd appreciate it if you made it stop. The smell's foul. The noise is annoying and both offend my sensors. What is tape going to do for us there?
I don't know, you're right.
I think the handbook would tell
We
us
have an
a thing or
upgraded
two about
handbook
it.
anyways.
As long as we're not plugging the hole with our handbook.
Yeah. We are crafting, right? Yes. Okay. I guess no one's on the expedition. That's why this spot's blank.
Don't die on us, Tom.
I mean, we could send Megan somewhere.
We could actually.
What about that Glen place?
That's one less.
Glade.
Or Glade, yeah.
Yeah, and then keep the gun.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because I have this feeling we're gonna need that gun soon.
I don't think we have like anything.
Send
She
her with
could
the
use.
sock puppet.
No, we should
And
keep
she
the
won't
puppet
get
here.
lonely.
We've already had like creatures encounter us, and we've offered them the puppet.
And they pretty much told us to fuck ourselves.
Go away!
You are just like the underground people. Day 35.
Oh, what the shit?
The
Tom
noisy,
came back
smelly
with-
hole near the ship warranted research. You and Tom compared the illustrations in the handbook to the hole in detail. You should have kept your distance. That it was a snoring chameleon razor tail occurred to you only after it woke up and took off, seriously injuring you as it went. We finally enjoy some quiet, but you need some patching up, Captain. Megan went for a stroll into the vast, strange northern forest. Let's hope she does. We wasted a first aid kit on Tom.
Well, we didn't think he was gonna fucking
No,
die.
you're right. You're right.
We didn't realize the chameleon was gonna murder him.
Why did he turn into a skeleton?
Because he died.
He's dead.
But
He's dead.
when
Super
the fuck
dead.
did you get here?
Like 5 minutes.
You were sleeping.
You were sound asleep.
All right. What can we make here?
We
Soup.
could recycle
Oh, no.
something for resources.
But how did he turn into a
What do we
skeleton?
have extra of?
He died overnight and then decayed instantly.
Tape.
I don't think we have extra tape. Tom happened to find tape, but we already had that,
Right?
right?
Space
Yeah.
works.
So
It doesn't
No, we
decay.
recycled it.
did we recycle?
Yeah,
it?
we
I guess
recycled
in
it.
the
Oh,
room it
okay.
might decay slowly, but not like.
Well, we could do it again.
Can you stuff his body into the recycle bin?
We're fine. All right, let's go.
What?
Can you stuff Tom's body into the
We need.
recycle?
We're
No.
gonna need food
Yeah.
for when she gets back
So
and
we'll do the
healing.
tape?
So yeah.
Okay. Weak and hungry. If we feed ourselves, we'll have a better chance of recovering.
Do it.
Talk to yourself with the sock puppet.
And we'll have the soup.
Sir, a sound just came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school bus. Scratch that, it's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath, with a spear in hand. It's seen us. It's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing its stomach and gesturing our way. I think it wants food. Do you want to offer it to? Do you want to offer it some?
We don't
We're
have
not
any-
starving.
We don't have any.
Okay, let's go to
So
her.
we could.
We don't have
We're
any
not
feet.
starving?
No.
No, we're just
Oh,
hungry.
okay.
So let's give him the food because we might actually get something from it. Hopefully.
He decapitates you and leaves with your.
Also
Yeah.
likely.
Damn it!
The alien discovers you have food and decides to kill you, and all your
Realizes you don't
crewmates.
have food, and then your crewmate comes back and everyone's dead.
The strange little cockroach killer appreciated the soup you gave it, and then threw a spare spear your way, lightly, and spent several hours training you in the way of roach slaying. You feel nimbler than before after it left. I managed to translate some of what it had said to us. I'm a mad roach hunter.
I'm a rad.
As a rad roach hunter. As in, I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? An earnest chap, apparently. You made the correct choices, sir. So, there you go. We now have...
You appear to still be in poor
Yes.
health.
So, we're going to make soup. Feed ourselves before we die of hunger. Look at that. We do need the gun. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at our
He looks like
airlock
Darwin
politely.
killed him.
You let him in, he shakes your hand, then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims
Shoot it with the future,
it
guys.
is for your own good, which is what the dentist always
Just
said,
shoot it.
and you didn't believe him either. Okay. Survey says...
We're not dead.
The Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised a gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backwards but seemed to have suffered no damage as it strained up. You braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a very friendly boa and left.
What a stupid robot.
Alright, we're gonna get food here in Emmett's gullet. I'm a machine and machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I'm not hearing right now are getting very loud. Though... Oh, you hear them too? My weight sensors are picking something up as well. A two-dimensional species? That explains why my cameras miss them.
Not
Quite
paper
vicious,
people.
I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. The air inside the door looks very empty, yet very hostile all of a sudden. How will you defend us? We could use the communicator to translate. Or we could use the fire maybe to scare them away. I think is what I gather here.
What do
A
you
better
think, champ?
understanding of what they're saying.
We could try the communicator.
Yeah, might as well.
If it's 2-dimensional, maybe they're paper, maybe the fire.
That's what I paper people.
Okay. Let's see.
We need that health kit.
You want to craft the health next?
We have to.
You are in poor condition.
All right. 3 days.
Plus, it's possible she comes back with food.
Rations, yeah. Hopefully she does.
I mean, it's that or she's dead.
We sent her without weapons, so... A two-dimensional species attacked our ship. You chose words instead of violence. Immediately, a stream of accusations flew from the communicator. The voices claimed you were prejudiced against the no-depth. Unflappable, you apologized for all three-dimensional beings. They were touched, called you flat in spirit, and vowed to cease hostilities.
no-depth people.
You must feel good having prevented a war, don't you, Captain?
That was fucking hilarious. That might be the best part of the game right there.
Awesome.
Oh, we can't do this one, unfortunate.
Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast.
We can't do anything.
I'd like to keep monitoring the movement, but we have nothing.
That's crafting for 2 days.
Yeah. Unavailable.
She should be back tomorrow.
Not if the storm's coming.
Well, she's likely dead.
End the day. Could you imagine if there was just a lever to end your day?
Oh,
I'm done with today. Oh!
she's back.
You chose to wait out the storm rather than run the monitoring systems on battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the walls of the shuttle, but that was it. By morning, the weather was calm again. You spent the morning sifting through the washed-up junk piles, but
Oh
it
my
was
God, she
just
got
a
so
bunch
much
of
food.
waterlogged crap. Megan has returned from her jaunt to the eastern glade. She is limping a little, famished after the journey and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as she begins to tell her story. On the journey, Megan was struck by a fragile falling tree or two. She is in a bit of a state. From the bottom of a shimmering pond, she scooped a number of valuable minerals. Then Megan acquired an artifact. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is universe-wide. Anyway, Megan found some. A whole 3 cans, guys.
That's huge. That
What an
saves us.
eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, Megan is safely back in the nest. You're still in poor health. Communications Array has intercepted a number of transmissions that are referencing a crashed space vessel. They might be referring to our ship, Captain. Megan is starving. Better get her something to eat. Well, you definitely deserve a can of soup for your efforts. And yeah, about Tom, don't ask about him. I guess we're good.
You missed the food if that's what you were selecting.
No, we didn't.
I totally gave her food.
Oh no, I thought you were
That
trying
should
to
still
cook
be
yours.
crafted for one more day.
No, we're weak. We just have to get that
All right,
red
what's the
kit
next
tomorrow. Outside, sir, a caravan of sorry figures and grime wagons are plodding past the shuttle, hanging their heads. You open the shuttle door to watch them pass when suddenly one pops up right at your side. It's a little waif-like phobian in silvery regalia. Blood is splattered inside its goggles.
Oh no.
Do you wish to ignore its attention, offer health care, or proffer a new mask? You notice a holster on its hip with a dangerous-looking weapon.
Fuck, he's gonna kill us.
Yeah, we might not have anything. That sucks. You're 1 day off, it looks like.
1 day.
Well, because we have a health kit today, if we
Oh.
made it.
We've almost made it to 6 weeks, everyone. The creature from the plodding caravan looked at you and thrust a plastic databank into your hand before turning and leaving with the rest of the troop. I got a chance to scan the drive. Apparently, these aliens knew a world-wrecking war was coming, and they were still building silos when it happened. In the decades since, they have never taken off their suits and have mutated to reside in them. I don't know whether to feel pity or fear, sir. We're mentally stable, though, and,
You appear to still be weak. Megan is still your friend. That's good.
So we heal us.
yes. Much need for that. Megan is still hungry, but she's not starving.
Well, she gets
What's the next?
nothing.
I guess all weight crafting.
You can only craft tape at the moment.
What can we upgrade? Our gun.
Well, how do you upgrade? What do you upgrade?
We
the
could
suit?
upgrade the expedition
We don't
system.
really
We could
use the
upgrade our
two.
The
system.
crafting module would make things craft faster.
That would be huge. Yeah, let's do that. If we live, that's the best thing we could have.
That's the investment.
That is.
Sir, some kind of anomaly is sweeping over us. It's not radioactive or chemical. It's sort of space-time affecting fog. Lights flicker within as if it carries a charge. Could it be part of this world's ruined ecosystem? Captain, do you see that outside? I didn't think it was possible for a computer to hallucinate, but you see it. The giant kettle? It seems to be speaking to us. It's asking if we've met the sock lady? Does that ring any kettlebells, Captain?
You do
Yeah,
have a sock.
we have a sock puppet.
Yes. Alright. I guess I'll get the whole summary
Is
here.
there a
So
fourth member of this crew?
no.
We chose to opt out of a fourth member and just murder our one. Okay, well,
We tried to save him, but then
that's
he
why we're
died
kind
in
of
an
fucked right
encounter
now.
we had.
Yeah, if he didn't die in that encounter, we would have been fine.
After we responded to the kettle apparition, it proceeded to spout some words about not discussing Lucy. It didn't make much sense. The anomaly blew away shortly afterwards, leaving the dead plains of this wretched world in its stead. And I only just realized the thing was speaking English. Megan is hungry. Our health has improved, though. And how are our goals looking? We need to find a shovel.
Find and upgrade a shovel.
Okay.
Well, if you're feeling better, you should exit.
We should send Megan back out. Megan is demanding to know the status of your relationship, Captain. She's not the kind of woman you want to lead on. You're romantically unattached. The last thing this shuttle needs is more uncertainty. Will you make your commitment to Megan official and greatly diminish your risk of being stabbed by that sharpened hair stick she's hiding in her boot?
I mean, I don't want to get stabbed.
I want to get laid, so
I mean, it's been 41 days.
He's romantically unattached.
that's the way I like it.
But that could create a lot of tension in the relationship, wouldn't it?
Send her out every
She's
now
a
and
good
then.
friend to us, and if we just establish that, like, you know, that might help us bond.
Did you
Turn
have
the
this one
bitch
last
down.
time?
No.
Fuck.
Turn the bitch down!
Should we?
I've only known her for 6 days and she's a bitch.
She's awesome.
Yeah, no, she's
Let's
been
move
great
on
to
with her.
us.
Fuck, what's the worst that could
I
happen?
mean, you
we
are
die?
the last humans.
Yeah, fuck it. If we die, we die.
Let's consummate it.
We're consummating it.
Okay, expedition. We'll tell her that before she goes off.
Before you go, I love you.
Yeah, right.
Goodbye.
We'll send her to that one with the gun again.
The glaive?
Oh,
Or the warhead?
the glade.
We haven't been here yet.
Yeah, we could send her there. She probably will die though. but fuck it.
It's radioactive with beasts.
Let's tell her we
and
love her and
telegraphs.
send her out. Let's do it. Let's fucking be douchebags. Send her with a
Okay.
gun and send her with something else.
And start making a health kit as soon as we can.
Gun. And what's the other things we can give her? Let's give her the light.
fire.
Let's give her the fire.
Gun and fire.
All right.
Megan appeared hostile as soon as she
Give
left
her a
the
suit,
shuttle.
too.
She died.
Okay.
That's all we can do.
It's a lot of decisions we just made there.
Yeah, it was,
Oh,
wasn't
boy.
it?
That was a big one.
Make or break.
We gave her the gun, so if something goes wrong, we're fucked.
I don't think you're doing well again.
You made your commitment to Megan official. The two of us are now in an exclusive relationship. She didn't lower the sharpened hair stick. She was hiding behind her back, though. It's still there. I'm not an expert on human relationships, but my advice would be not to cheat on her. Megan strode
With
off
what?
towards the green-tinted radio
What's
zone.
coming?
If we had shot glasses, I'd propose a soup-based toast to her safe return.
Is is that what the sock puppet is for? Cheating on her?
Doubtful.
No, it's for sanity.
We can craft more.
Oh,
The armor is for the expedition suit. We don't have a mask yet. And we have plenty of material for, like, really any
Let's
of
go with the
these.
mask.
I mean, we've
The
had...
battery, yeah, let's go with the battery.
We've definitely had the battery asked
And
for
he's
as well.
starving.
Well, Emmett, here you go.
That's it. That's the food for us.
Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of Tic-Tac-Toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board, so they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty to gather those pieces and use them as resources?
Yes.
I'm not an expert.
Did you
but this
say we had a
sounds like
decent amount
trap.
of resources?
We don't have anything for, like, crafting soup. We have plenty for like the more sophisticated items, but we have nothing
Maybe
for
they're
soup
not
and first
done
aid.
Fuck it,
playing the
man.
game yet,
It
or
could-
they're gonna
it
piss
could
off
be a
someone
trap.
big.
Trap to me.
So-
I would leave them alone.
I think we should take a vote.
I'd say take it.
I think we should leave it. I think that those people
We're kinda-
are
we're
not
kinda
done
split.
playing their
What
game
do you
say?
yet.
I'm saying leave it. This sounds like a trap to me.
I'll say take it, so you have to decide.
Why does there have to be an even number of us right now?
There's
There
not
There's an
any
odd.
of it.
There is an odd, yeah.
Yeah, that's why
You're,
You just
you're
don't
the
wanna
deciding
attack.
factor.
We're feeding our last soup can now, so he'll last for a day or two. If Megan comes back, there's a chance that she'll have more supplies.
And
for
then
us.
also, if
Or we could
you know what,
surprise
yeah,
Megan
say
with decent
if we
fries.
say no, we'll be fed. Our thing is crafting faster. We'll be able to make soup. We can stock up on 1 or 2 soups before she gets back, and then it's just back into our rotation that we're
I
in.
want to check one thing before I make my decision. By tomorrow, we should be able to afford soup.
A soup, okay.
So
cool.
I'm gonna say leave it.
Just in case giants want to kill us.
Right.
That is like a very fearful moment.
Yeah.
Giants might just murder our shit. I don't know about you guys, but I hate being murdered by giants.
It was tempting to gather the supersized tic-tac-toe pieces for ourselves, but you've decided against it. Maybe that's for the best, considering that with pieces this big, the owners are probably substantially bigger. I'm sure there will be more opportunities for getting a hold of some minerals, and going without definitely beats having to explain to somebody why you dismantled their game in progress. That's never a pleasant conversation.
never stop a game in progress.
So we're actually doing pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Soup.
The vac train loving phobians have returned. No, we do not have a shovel, so sorry.
They're gonna get mad at us.
They're probably going to try us for a third time, but if we don't fulfill that request, I don't think it's going to pan out.
We haven't had an option really to get a
No,
shovel.
we haven't found one. We can't craft one from the looks of it.
A44.
The phobian who asked us to clear out the vac train system is clearly baffled that we won't help clear out the train system. This could be our last opportunity to make Fabonos a livable place, sir. Please think twice next time. Well, I mean, we had nothing, so...
Yeah, you are still hungry.
It was out of my hands. We came across one of the planet's apparent inhabitants. The alien, carrying a heavy-looking case, entered a nearby bunker-looking structure, and you followed. He left his armor-like suit and the case on a rack with a multitude of other suits and cases. The alien has apparently taken a shower. Act fast. Will you snatch one of the suits and run,
Yes.
or
Might as
force
well.
a
We're
random
fucking-
case?
We don't. Yeah, this is that moment. Crafting.
He's not bigger than us, so we should steal.
We should craft.
Mask. The armor's good for the
Go
expedition.
to upgrade
suit.
for a second.
Yeah.
Upgrade your communications.
No, I mean we're pretty fucked either way. What's our other options? Upgrade.
The battery or either of these two.
The sock puppet.
No, I don't think we need any of
How
that.
do you upgrade the sock puppet? Do you give it googlier eyes?
Probably.
Yeah,
Most likely.
might as well go with the mask.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. The mask is always worth it.
Okay.
End this day.
She should be back today.
You shouldn't have taken the suit.
5 days from 50, boys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Your foray into the alien bunker went well, Captain. You grabbed one of the armored suits and got out of there quickly. The bunker doors swung shut and locked behind you. They had plenty of spares. They probably didn't even notice one went missing. Once back at the shuttle, you tried the armor on for size. It might not be perfect, but the suit roughly fits your frame. The armor is sturdy and will surely be useful in the future. So we got actually
So we
both.
just armored up. Yeah, we
Yeah.
armored up. Cool. What's our thing now?
Sir, something has infected Baki, my backup AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Baki needs a reboot. He's overloading
we
the
have to
fan
do this.
system. Use something to jam it or get ready to... Hi, folks. It's too warm in this tin can and Baki here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan. Haha.
No, so
Well,
much for the armor.
The
sir.
armor's actually, I'm glad we had it. So no resources
No need
for... We don't need tape. We could make it and then recycle it for crafting supplies to make soup, though.
Why does tape give you the right supplies for soup?
It's a good question.
You gotta hold on that tomatoes together.
This thing can make something out of almost nothing. It said that to us right at the beginning.
Yeah. So we'll just pass on
We're
crafting.
not going to craft anything? Could we, I mean, we should at least upgrade something because it doesn't cost the same materials, right?
Okay.
Wait, right?
No, it doesn't. No.
So the
atomic battery.
the mask or the battery or the phone, I would say for sure.
The communicator, if we were to upgrade, I think will provide us greater range.
Do it.
Yeah.
The battery would probably provide us more power. The mask, I
You
guess,
wouldn't have to back up backy as much.
would increase its durability, but
Let's go communications. Might as well have something upgrading, right?
yeah.
And this day.
Ooh.
One of these days is not like... We got 2 achievements.
Hey, Megan!
When malfunctioning back, he took control. You leapt up and shoved some armor into the fan system's rapidly revolving motor blades. I must keep a tighter leash on him. He's more of a superficial intelligence, but don't say that to his face. He also has a FR, a frail
Frail.
ego. Megan made it back from the radioactive zone. She's a bit worse for wear, a bit peckish and rather shaken up.
Whoa.
Sadly, Megan breathed in a lot of radiation out there. She wheezed that she's fine. I don't believe her. Undetectable gravitational anomalies crushed Megan, giving her some nasty bruises. It turned out that Megan was plagued by a giant guinea pig out there in the wasteland. Thankfully, her sidearm scared it off. Yes, perfect.
Good
Although the
explanation.
gun melted a little due to the radiation.
No.
Megan, we do have it, but it's degraded down to a
Normal.
regular gun. Megan did manage to collect a plethora of chemicals. The fact that we can find soup out here will never cease to amaze me. She got 4 cans, guys. Against all radioactive odds, Megan pulled through, made it back.
Okay, so let's just get out of this. We're good. We know what's going on.
It was our love.
Feed.
Yeah, he's starving.
Feed both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely feed both.
We need to craft a med kit.
Soulmate.
A med kit as soon as possible. It's stupid that it didn't decrease in time when we took that upgrade. Okay, and what do we got here? What is he saying?
We are receiving a signal, sir. It sounds like a gloopy, loose version of Morse code. The signal's fading, Captain. Do you want to quickly respond with the communicator or use the handbook to try and decode the signal first?
Oh, I think you're gonna lose it if you decode it.
Both of them are upgraded 1 spot.
Yes.
So it really comes down to what you think. The signal is fading, Captain. Do you know? I would say let's communicate quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then wait, is there... Oh, I guess we can't send her on an expedition. Okay, go.
Check out that armor. Isn't that nice?
Oh yeah.
Padded.
Padded armor.
It's perfect.
Hey,
You know what? I'm proud of us. 47 days. I didn't think we'd
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah, we're great. After you responded to the Morse-like signal with your communicator, I detected a loud buzzing sound. Within minutes, a little drone appeared on the horizon and approached. It was swinging some kind of bucket. The drone flew over and began dropping little pots containing some kind of cold soup. The transmission must have been in Borscht code, sir. You both tucked into the Phobonos Prime delivery and hummed a duet of pleasure. You no longer seem to be starving. Megan is rested, well-fed, and a well-fed human is more efficient.
So we got extra feeds out of that.
Apparently, but it didn't say we acquired any.
No, but
No,
it put us one more feed up on both people, it seems.
Yeah. Megan's time growing up was strictly divided between her studies and helping out in her parents' shop. She desired to write poetry, but did not try it herself until quite recently after she became an Astro citizen. She's proposed a dramatic reading for you, Captain. All you have to do is sit and listen. Want to select some props to make the reading more interesting?
I kind of want to use the fire because I
What's
think it would be
What's the left one?
tender.
It's armor for some reason. I don't know why these would help the reading if we just sit there and listen. I'm sure
Wear
she'll
the armor in
appreciate
case
it.
she's using her hair knife.
Yeah,
But she's not threatening to kill us.
I would still wear the armor.
Okay.
What if it puts the armor on her?
Then we've made her more powerful.
All right. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that was you.
Shame on
Yeah.
me.
Shame. Ring the bells. Day 48. We're here. We're kicking. You chose the armor as a prop for Megan's dramatic poetry reading. She selected an epic poem about the crew of the capsized U.S. Navy vessel, the USS Squall. and their struggle to survive an attack by a sediment man-eating seahorse.
What?
You were so enraptured by the tale, you barely noticed an hour had passed by the time Megan was done. She then spent some time touching up
upgraded
the
the
armor
armor.
to make it even better. Yeah!
More beautiful and more functional.
Oh, you know that's sad because we could have done with a better light source. But hey, armor. Oh yeah, look at it. It's like metal now.
She might not have had the same reaction to the fire, though.
Sir, crewmate Man has pointed out another one of those pillbox-like bunkers that litter this planet nearby. This one's top has been blown open, as if something detonated inside. You poke your head in to find a giant empty storeroom. It would be easy to get lost in here. Test your mental mapping skills, or try to climb particularly tall unit for a vantage point.
And it's gotta
I say we go
intelligence.
intelligent,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have to try to make successful intelligence for our thing, anyways.
Yeah. One more day for medkits, and Megan will be all right. Look, she's our soulmate.
Where'd you get Cosmo 102 from?
We
Upgraded the
revised the edition. We upgraded our handbook.
And then
Some
if
good
something
reads.
bad's gonna happen this next day, we'll give her the thing and send her out.
Mm-hmm.
And
49. 7 weeks have passed since we embarked on our journey.
You and Megan set off into the dark corridors of the storage facility near the shuttle. By clearing the aisles in an orderly, row-by-row fashion, you managed
So
not
nothing.
to get lost. Despite your meticulous scouring of the place, you turned up with nothing but dust. And we have a medkit. So Megan, before I forget, there you are.
You can be healthy.
I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface, seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. This soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards ahead. You could use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it, but if you overshoot, you will be on even worse ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? Now,
I don't
we're
think
smart. We're
People should
fairly
be
intelligent.
scooting.
I do agree.
That's true.
We
I
have
don't
two
like when people
we have
scoot.
2 smart crew members. This is probably not a bad idea.
Okay.
We can probably scoot just fine.
I just don't think people should be scooting around.
So do we want soup? Yeah. Okay. So if we make the soup, can we still make other things?
Yes.
Like go up to craft mode. Go to
These are the only two
upgrade.
options.
Go to upgrade. Sorry.
Upgrade
The light
your
source?
mask again. Oh yeah, the light source wasn't back last time.
We can only afford to upgrade one of them.
Mask or battery.
Lighter!
I would say the lighter.
Let's do later.
All right. Okay, what am I forgetting to do here? Nothing, right?
Wow. Can we send her out on an expedition?
Absolutely. I think she's she's weak though.
We haven't given
Wait
her
till
the.
after the
Yeah,
heal pack.
next
Wait
day.
till tomorrow.
Next day she's got to heal.
Because tonight she'll want to make sweet, sweet love.
Yeah, maybe.
A new achievement, something good or something bad.
A50.
Should I stay or should I go?
You use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to rest on the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmare seconds, the shuttle bucked to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry, but the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. You remained alert. And we succeeded, guys. You should eat something. Megan's also feeling better. Cool.
Send her out.
Absolutely.
Medkit. Yeah, just get that medkit started. We've got 3 foods. What is this?
Sir, a roving signal is passing nearby. Let me analyze it. The signal contained a virus. Captain, it seems to have infected our crafting module.
We have to be smart here.
It's reprogramming the module's firmware and is activating it. I'm not sure where it's getting power, or the purpose behind the module's
Cut the
strange
power.
movements. Do you wish to try inserting anything into the receptacle, or try siphoning power out of it?
We
I say
can't risk
power
the
to
armor. So yeah, I'd use the atomic battery.
Well, are we? Is that what you think we need to do?
I think
Well, we
so.
can insert something to jam it, or I think what it's suggesting
But it
is
doesn't
that
know where
we
the
can
power's
siphon the power and
Okay,
run
We
yeah,
should
battery.
remove
yeah.
all power.
Okay. Megan,
Go
my,
out.
my soulmate, my good friend.
It's time for you to maybe die.
Radio Zone was very successful for us, but maybe...
Go back to Warhead Town.
Yeah,
Well, the Glade got us lots of minerals, and she came back with soup too.
that is true.
So
And the
min-
other
pretty
one, she
much.
came back
Okay,
with
what's the middle one
chemicals.
again?
That's the Radio Zone.
Our gun's really weak, so we don't want to send her there.
And
Let's
she
send her to
got
the. Let's send her to the glade.
We can send her without weapons, and it seems to do just fine that way.
Can we give her something?
Yeah. Lighter? Gun?
Give her the armor.
I guess we're upgrading. Oh, no, we're not.
For the armor and the
Mask?
gun.
Armor in the mask.
She was really. What happened to her last time? She was like.
She got injured because
The guinea pig or something? Oh.
Pressure crushed her.
Yeah, so maybe send her with the armor.
Okay.
Because we might need the gun. I've got a feeling the gun's gonna be.
These motherfuckers are coming back to ask us
We're
for
not
our help
hungry,
one
right?
more time.
We are hungry, but we're not
We're
starving.
not starving.
Megan's actually doing better than us right now.
Not for long.
What a twist!
Alright.
Day 51. I'm starting. You got a shovel!
Yes!
You choose to steer clear of the infected reprogram crafting module in the corner. I still couldn't detect its power source, yet you grabbed our battery and tried hooking it up anyway. Just as you connected the contacts, the device's software scanned my hard drives. The unit's nozzle began wobbling, and it started building something in the corner, molecule by molecule. A shovel! A wonderful gift, but the infection immediately disappeared, and the crafting module clunked back to its original state.
Okay, so we need to upgrade that. We need to upgrade that right now.
We have a first aid kit happening
Fuck.
at the moment. So, yeah, 2 days later. Oh, perfect.
Shovel. We have to.
Yeah. That's like, couldn't have timed it any better.
Should we eat?
He's not starving.
No.
No, we're fine. We need to kind of be conservative here.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get those stocks up. That needs to be our least of concern. We've been going pretty far. We're way better at this one than we were the last one.
Yeah. You trooped into the vac train system to try to clear out the blockage, just like the Phobian asked. However, you found a blockage too tough for our standard issue shovel. If you upgrade the shovel with some components, it might be able to power through the ton of dirt.
Cool,
and
so we
rubble.
bought ourselves
You
an
were
extra
starving.
time. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
So we're waiting on that still for tomorrow. So we'll do the shovel upgrade tomorrow. Feed him some food. And then what do we got?
Sir, are those tremors? Something's burrowing up from underneath us. Rather than some kind of giant sandworm, a periscope-like object is poking up from the gritty earth. It appears to be extending little prongs in various directions. Attempt to yank the strange tuber?
No.
Okay.
I just want to say, guys, we've almost been alive for 2 months with like no knowledge
You're
of what's
jinxing
going to
us
happen.
Right now.
We're
You're
doing great.
literally
Yeah, we're a
jinxing
solid
us
team.
right now.
Minus
There was
8.
no way you'd be strong enough to pull out the periscope-like thing that emerged near the shuttle, so you simply let it poke around. You realized the periscope had extended a little siphoning tube and had thunked into the shuttle's fuel tank. It was chugging our precious power,
bastards.
pumping it away into the ground. You kicked at it, and the thing immediately dislodged and disappeared into the dirt. Megan is still away, but we crafted our first
Okay,
aid
shovel.
kit.
Shovel.
Shovel. We don't have any supplies to
Oh,
upgrade now.
What resources do
Can we
need?
break something down maybe? That's going to give us enough. The sock thing, is that going to give us 10? We need 10, I think.
We need, 10 battery, but we're only getting 5 from any of this stuff.
Damn.
Fuck.
Not worth
Hold on,
it.
can I
Lose
scroll?
two.
Yeah, it's only 5. So,
We
I
need to wait.
mean,
We just need to wait today. There's
See
nothing we
if,
can really
see
do.
if Megan comes back.
Fuck
Yeah,
this
that's really all we're hoping for. I think we should try to craft something though.
Fuck the artifact.
Soup?
Yeah, might as well.
okay. I don't want to gross you out, Captain, but a giant mutated insect is rolling a rather fecal path towards us. It appears to be a giant dung beetle. Judging by your face, the stench is unbearable. If it continues on its current rancid route, it may collide with the shuttle. It's too large to attack, but perhaps you can scare it off its path.
Yes. I don't want to smell that.
We all in favor of that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Instigate the big bug.
Well, if it's headed right for us, then the only other choice
It
would be
could
to
stop.
leave it and let it run into
It could
us.
stop right before us
That's true.
and give us food
Good.
and love.
Shit at our doorstep.
You ran toward the giant dung beetle, screaming in an attempt to deter it from its path. It did stop and study you with a soup can-sized eyes, but only out of curiosity. It grabbed you, covered you in mucus, and stuffed you into its giant
Oops.
dung ball. You managed to extricate yourself from the sphere of excretion, but the mucus and filth had swept into your skin. You said you felt weak and shook a limp fist at the rolling bug as it disappeared into the distance. At least you had the courtesy of cleaning yourself up before re-entering the shuttle. Thanks, Captain. Megan hasn't returned yet.
Oh,
okay, so
that's
we
bad.
picked wrong.
Not necessarily.
Well, that's 4 days she's been gone now.
Yes, her, but I thought Carson was commenting
Oh,
on
I
the dung
was
beetle.
commenting on the fact that the dung beetle ate us and then spit us back out.
Captain, something got the drop on me. It appears to be some kind of droid. It just activated. A web sack on its back carries flotsam, metal scrap, bits of plants and other oddities, including something which looks like a skull. It's extending its grip to open the airlock. Shall I secure the outer airlock to deny entry? I would say yes.
No.
If it has a skull, it probably kills humans.
It might have killed our friend.
That very
But
much
locking
could
the
be.
airlock may prevent
the
Megan
crafting
from
thing.
coming back.
Okay.
Good call.
We don't have enough
Now you're
resources to
making
upgrade
trapping
yet.
Megan outside,
Yeah.
which is
But if we were to recycle something by
we should
tomorrow,
not-
we
we
should
should-
have enough resources to
We
upgrade.
should wait till tomorrow
The
in
sock
case we need
puppet.
it, because it's only gonna cost at 9 right now. So
Well,
wait
yeah,
till
but
tomorrow.
by next day, we should gain an additional unit, which would give us enough to upgrade for tomorrow.
Yeah, but we don't need to have that. We don't need to have.
Does it take a
The
whole day to
everything-
break
It does
something
take a day to
down?
break
Yeah,
down.
then
It
you
does.
should do
Okay,
it
then
now.
yeah, never mind.
So sock puppet then?
Artifact.
Take
Yeah,
it.
actually,
artifact.
I'll say artifact. Yeah.
Just in case that sock thing or the thing scares us.
Just Emmett. Wasn't starving.
He's dead.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think we're still going.
Uh-oh.
Space Explorer.
She made it!
After I secured the airlock door, the creepy droid outside banged on the hull for a bit. Then, binocular lenses flaring, it leaned back on its satchel of horrors, extended those tiny crooked arms, and began pushing against the door with incredible force. You spent all your strength holding the airlock door shut. Eventually, the bot gave up and blew off back the way it came, but you were left famished from the exertion. Who knows what the thing wanted? Someone is watching us, Captain. They do it regularly, whoever they are. Megan has returned from her jaunt to the Eastern Glade.
Okay, so she didn't give us
She's
anything.
limping,
that we needed.
famished. Well, I mean,
We got
Megan found the ancient
extra
remains of a
5.
petrified creature, frozen as if it turned to diamond. She could only scrape a few minerals from the tough husk. We got tape, though. Extra soup. And, yeah. Cool.
lots of minerals.
So we should be able to upgrade now, yes.
Upgrade that fucking show.
And feed him.
I think she's famished as well, so I'll just do this. A clang rings out against the shuttle's hull. There isn't anything on the outside of the ship, so it must have come from the inside. You peek through a crack in the interior hull paneling to find a stowaway, a little humanoid hiding in the damp shadows of the shuttle's hull. He looks like one of the suit-skinned natives of this world. Would you like to try and nab him by force or outwit him?
Outwit
him.
We have to outwit.
Okay.
She's tired.
She's not. Yeah, she's fine. Don't feed her.
She needs to rest.
Okay.
That just means we can't send her out today or anything. Yeah, those are the important shit we need, so.
Things are looking good for us, guys.
Uh-oh. Another achievement.
After waiting and carefully watching, you realized that the little alien stowaway would periodically poke its head out to check if anyone was on the ship. You patiently waited for your next opportunity. Sure enough, the alien poked its head out and you lunged, grabbing it by the shoulders. It raised its arms and slipped straight down out of the top layer of its loose suit. It ran off in only a tight-fitted bodysuit. With all the hidden compartments and crawl spaces, this shuttle might as well be a smuggler's ship. These natives seem to like close, dark places. Close, dark places. There you go. We succeeded in our captain's goal.
Yay!
Now we just need to wait on Vac Train. Captain, Megan has found a toppled object nearby. A flat edge protruding from the ground with lights flickering below the dirt. You report that it appears to be a computer interface. The strange hexagonal buttons and an alphabet of 60 characters. Well, we should send the smart one.
Wait. Crafting. Yeah, we want to get. We don't need either of those. Really? Fuck.
We can't afford any.
I guess, yeah,
Should we
food
get
then.
the artifact again? Then,
Oh, yeah,
since we
we're
don't have
out
it?
an artifact. Yeah, we might want one.
Might as well. We got tons in reserve, so.
And next day. Dead.
We have taken this far further than I ever expected. We've almost come close to 2 hours of this so
Day
far.
Holy fuck.
57.
After studying the toppled alien computer for a few hours, you astutely pointed out that the language appeared to be an Ajab a writing system without vowel symbols. Then we realized what we were reading. It was some sort of historical record akin to a news article. The text described a devastating war on this world, seemingly long ago, which left it in ruin. One both nuclear and chemical in nature. It's good to know humans aren't the only self-destructive force in the universe, if not surprising whatsoever. You felt a little more sane with this knowledge. Yeah, we can still count on Megan. We got our artifact, and Megan is getting hungry, but we could probably give her a day. This planet's crust appears to have undergone a multitude of drastic traumas, because over a hill nearby you find a broad chasm running to the world's core, a toothy rift in the tectonic crust. Most interestingly, on the near side of the chasm is half an angular alien bunker. Its counterpart is mostly on the far side and in ruins, but a cable runs between the two, linking up to a small safe-like object on the far side. Do you wish to tightrope across to walk over to the container or attempt to pull it over to you?
We have a star in that. I kind of feel like we have to try.
Always go for what
Are we crafting something?
No. What can we got? Soup?
Might as
We
well.
have 3 soups. Crafted anyway.
Alright.
The only reason I say crafted is because we can't upgrade anything, and because they're different materials.
Yeah.
We might as well craft the food at least.
Too bad we can't upgrade the food.
Oh, looks like we didn't die. Tightrope rocking.
A human on a wire, you deftly tiptoed across the crevice near the shuttle. Without a wobble, you approached the safe, which turned out to not be a safe. It turned out to be a fridge. An empty fridge. At least if another bomb goes off in this world, you know where to hide. You still feel hungry. Megan keeps asking for soup, and we've crafted soup, so... Still not starving yet.
You're fulfilled.
The shuttle is in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of a nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote control due to micro damage from the winds. They have to be closed manually. This toxic tornado is close enough that going out there without the proper equipment would be suicide. Well, we just so happen to have a mask.
Wait. Upgrade.
Craft, right? Nothing.
Craft.
One
For
more
soup?
soup.
Can always go for more soup.
Okay, we'll just sit on our resources for that now.
Jesus, we've had Tom Skeleton sitting there for like 20 days.
How do we not just like put him outside?
Right?
Feed him to the giant.
He's now just this ornate decoration.
Oh, what
Oh!
the fuck?
That was a close one, Captain. It's a good thing you had the proper gear to get out there and manually close your air filters. Even with your mask, braving the toxic winds wasn't something you'd like to do ever again. The shuttle will get a bit stuffy before I have a chance to filter any fresh air, but it beats suffocating to death. Once the winds pass over us, we'll reopen the filters and things will return back to normal. Megan's still your friend. Crafting complete. You're starving. We're not acknowledging the robots?
Where did this guy come
You
from?
are starving.
Like,
You should definitely eat. Oh, look, we've like made a new friend.
this guy
apparently.
is totally gonna kill us.
She's starving as well, so get you that.
Can you click on the robot?
Well, we're chilling here.
Nothing. Okay, this will tell us. Captain, what was that? That sound. I'm detecting foreign metallic objects on our hull. It's, oh, my RAM. It's a death robot squad. They must have followed us. They are coming to get all of you, carbon-based life forms. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground.
I mean, it's too bad our gun's not upgraded, but
Use
this is...
multiple things.
You
You
can't.
can't.
Oh,
well, we can fight back or just use armor to protect us.
Yeah,
but I
might as
think-
well
I mean,
fight back.
but if it's coming for all humans, you want to shoot
We have
Yeah.
nothing. We literally had nothing we
Do
could
we
do.
want to recycle something?
Just
The
the
sock
artifact.
puppet, I guess, at this point.
Maybe the tape?
Yeah, the tape, yeah.
Okay.
Death robots killed you all.
60 days, that's
Hopefully
it.
it works. Hopefully
Right
it
there.
works.
It's not gonna work. It's
Day
60
60.
We
did it! Shots fired,
Aw.
shots fired. Is everyone alright, Captain? That was a well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone for now. We can repair our gun, though, so it's
Okay.
not completely lost. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for my system or my processing power, for that matter. Still, they are death robots, so sooner or later they will strike back. Might want to secure some rations for yourself. Megan's asking for soup. I mean, we just helped their starvation. Oh, look, Tom is dead.
Dead. How's Tom feeling? Still dead.
Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You are not a sailor on Broadway. Although, I must admit, you improvise beautifully. You have both been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way into the shuttle. Might have something to do with the airlock being full of you-know-what. Yes, I know the colors sound pretty, but if we don't do something about it now, you may suffer permanent damage.
First aid.
This is why we have a first aid kit, I guess.
Definitely sounds more of a first aid situation.
There's toxins in the air. Play with the sock puppet.
What can we upgrade? Oh, repair gun, repair gun, repair gun, repair the gun.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
good call. Oh my god, 61 days. At this point, I just want to be dead.
Should we do an expedition again?
Not while she's hungry.
Not without a gun. Oh yeah, no, wait, yes.
Back to the glade? Oh, I can't click on it? There we go.
We want to send her to the safe one, preferably, because we're not sending her with the gun, right?
Third time's a charm. Hopefully it doesn't...
Take the armor.
Bite us in the asshole.
Yeah.
Can we give her something? Like armor or something?
Give her armor and a soup can.
She'll bring back soup.
Yeah, might as well give her a suit. Okay, we've got
We
3.
can spare one.
Fuck yeah, why not?
It's an investment.
Maybe.
Okay! So stressful. I haven't been this far in this game yet. You acted swiftly, removing the toxin from each and every surface. I didn't even know we had that much disinfectant on hand. You look like a poster child for the A.S.T.R.O citizen program, driving and singing as you were cleaning. The toxin finally wore off and the smelling salts kicked in, but I recorded the whole act of posterity. For posterity. I promise it will make you famous. Megan went to check out the forest. We're still hungry. Repairs are done on our futuristic gun, though. The Vactrain loving Phobian has returned.
Yes.
We have an upgraded shovel.
Can we upgrade, or can we...
Oh wait, quick craft.
Gun?
Yeah.
We can craft
Food.
more soup.
We need food.
Okay. Alright.
We'll upgrade something tomorrow if possible. Then we need to
We
save.
don't have
We got an
tomorrow.
achievement, guys.
For something.
For science.
For science.
You did it, Captain Ellis. Shovel in hand, you trooped into the dark tunnel one last time, found your way to the massive sprawl of the Vactrain exchange, and worked away at a small blockage at one crucial junction. Phobonus's planet-wide Vactrain system has been reinstated. The Phobians are delighted, and, after a train stop to an unfathomably large storeroom, you are ecstatic. You have access to all the soup you need for hundreds of years.
Nice.
A vast surplus of food. This Cold War ended with a warm, fuzzy feeling.
We're still hungry. You got the final.
We did it! Oh my god, we won!
Is that a win?
Hey! Unreal!
Victory!
Wow.
Holy fuck, we ended a war.
That's
Science.
And so this Cold War thawed and ended with a warm, fuzzy feeling. Captain Emmett Ellis and his crewmate Megan Mann arrived on Phobonos, befriended the locals, killed some other locals, and then activated a long, slumbering transport system. Now living in comfort and security, nuclear winter aside, the pair will go down in Phobian history as the tall aliens who came, saw, and ushered in a new era of prosperity and safety on this wrecked world. Woo!
We did it! I'm so proud of us!
Yay, team!
We like suck at these kind of games in general, so I'm really proud of us. We fought through this one.
When she joined A.S.T.R.O Citizen, Megan didn't know a damn thing about atomic gadgets or a love so powerful that would make a starving man share his soup ration with another. Throughout her adventures, she's seen it all, and more with Emmett by her side. Tom and Captain Ellis had forged an unlikely friendship during this adventure. They really had a good thing going for them, but of course Tom had to ruin it by dying. Emmett never forgave him for that. Empowered by his incredibly unexpected and successful career as an A.S.T.R.O Citizen captain, Emmett has found himself wondering what to do next. His brilliant mind was soon put to good use, and only a few short years later, an improved flavor of canned tomato soup was distributed in all the civilized galaxies.
That's awesome.
It seems like ages have passed since 3 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit expecting certain doom. Now the brave pair of survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins.
Oh,
Yay!
MVP.
so happy
and
for
Full
us.
run through, speed run. We completed
It's
that
fucking
shit.
great. We got it under 2 hours, but not without. But we're edging very close.
can't
This
believe we
video will be
finished it.
slightly.
I
over.
can't believe we sacrificed Tom, that son of a bitch.
Yeah,
We joked about it, and then
We
it
did joke
happened.
about it, and then it happened.
Yeah, initially, we were gonna keep Tom, but then
Well, we tried to
We
heal
bonded
him,
with
and then we
Megan.
fucked everything, and it
That's
set us
true.
back. We almost didn't recover from that.
that is true.
We almost got fucked. It's a good thing we upgraded that gun the first time around. That was huge
Yeah,
for us.
absolutely, we bounced back.
All right, the end. Click that
Yeah.
thing. We did it.
Well, that'll take us to the end screen.
Oh.
We should probably close out here. I hope you guys bounce back to our channel. Check out our
Absolutely.
other videos. Thank you so
Swear
much
that's not the only game we've beat.
for checking this out. Happy holidays, by the way.
Yes.
We're reaching the end of December here by this point.
No.
One thing I want to...
Whatever your thing is.
Huh?
I said, oh, ho ho Hanukkah,
Ho
whatever.
ho
your thing
Hanukkah,
is.
yeah.
Hanukkah.
Happy holidays. Just a heads up, we do live streams on the first Monday of every month.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that the 31st does land on a Monday this year, so we'll probably do something. Make sure you guys stay tuned, follow the channels, make sure you subscribe, check out all of our good shit, and our live streams on
Yeah.
Twitch.
All of us live stream mostly.
Links are on the screen. And,
Support the club, subscribe.
GG.
yes, and I'm going to hit this just to make sure that there's nothing more. Oh, look at that, you survived.
We did!
We definitely should have ended on
There
this.
you go.
street.
Oh well,
There we go.
look at that.
And the
We only use 6
adventure.
first aid kits.
We use 0 sock puppets. Fuck
That's
that
honestly,
stupid
I'm gonna say
sock
it's because we picked Emmett. Emmett was a very
I told you,
together,
were just
man.
the only point of the stock puppet was to relieve stress. You just needed to stick your dick in it. That's all it
We
was
did
for.
offer it to something. You probably were asleep for it, but we
I
did
probably
offer
was.
somebody
We
the
did.
puppet,
I'm not
and he
gonna lie.
destroyed it.
The
But,
hard part about this game was you reading everything out. The sound of your voice puts me to sleep.
I loved it.
Oh.
Well, I hope it was soothing
it
for
was-
people.
it was.
You should make recordings and market them.
Marcus,
There you go.
Marcus.
There you
All right,
Just talk about
Okay.
the most
we did it.
random
We
shit.
beat a game. GG.
go. The Twitches are on screen now by this point. Thanks for watching, people. Good game.